Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of the Sunday Spin. As always, I'm Vinny G coming to you from the 6th floor. And as always, the Sunday Spin is brought to you by our fine sponsors. We've got What's Left Records in the 719, Grooves Records in the 415 San Francisco. Can't forget the Soul Shack, tearing up business in the Diddy Diego on Adams Avenue. Go check them out. Absolutely. And the greatest independent record company in the free independent world, Anonymous Collective Records. I'm joined, as always, by my partner, Mike Kimosabi, the Jagger to my Richards. Greno, how are you, brother?
I'm doing great. Happy Sunday to you, Vinny. Happy Sunday to everybody. It's great weather. Colorado, for this time of the year, usually is around 50 degrees. It was like 75 today. So happy daylight savings and all that good stuff. And man, we have been waiting for this show. This is a one that when we put on the calendar, the Eddies are coming on. It's like, it's just, you can't wait for game day. So we are super, super excited. Vinny, man, what's your impressions of, just the growth of this amazing family trio of rock and roll awesomeness?
Oh, wow. The story is just unfolding before our eyes. And to me, that's the most exciting part because we've been able to be a part of it. But I'm sure for you, G, and for myself, it all rolls back to Papa Tony taking the boys under their wing and the beautiful family dynamic there.
Yep.
Because I know your family encouraged your music, and that's a big part of why you are where you are. But look at the head start those guys are getting and the fun they're having.
I know.
And heck, let's face it, they're our box office draw. They've been on the show before. We get the most mail. We get the most likes. So, they've been very good to us. And, God, what great kids, too, right?
Yeah, and patient little guys, too. So, without further ado, man, let's bring them on. Here's Pacifica's Wonder, the Eddies. Look, shenanigans have already started. What's up, guys?
How are you? Atticus won't stop burping. All right. How are you?
We couldn't be better, man. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, you guys are we haven't seen you guys for about a season, but boy, the boys are getting bigger, and I know you guys have been real busy just doing so much music. And wow, it's great to be back in the same room with you guys too. I know that's where you guys create all the songs, right?
Yes.
Is that the hit machine?
The band room.
Awesome. Now the band room, is that something that Dad just kind of put together, or did you guys kind of do that?
Dad did it.
Yeah, well, when we first moved here, it was going to be a band room, and then when these guys came, it became a storage room with all our stuff. And then once they started playing, we just kind of started organizing it, and it's been perfect. It's like a super cool, you know how a band room is. It's like the happiest place in the world. So no matter what's going on, how stressful the baseball game was, or how homework, and you come here and it's fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you guys, are you putting a lot of time into the songs? I've noticed I did get a chance to watch your recent concert over there. I don't remember the venue, but I caught the whole show, and you guys are solid. I mean, what a tight unit of rock and roll, and like proud of you guys, not just as a fan, but your dad's like a brother to me. So, and Vinny, and it's just amazing to see. So talk about how are you guys putting in a lot of time just playing music and writing and, now performing.
You want to talk? Tell them what you're doing now.
Drum lessons.
Drum lessons. Now, I seem to remember the last time you guys were on the show, you were taking drum lessons from, was it your cousin?
Yep.
And is that still the method?
No, it's another guy.
Another guy. Wow. And this is a professional tutor?
Yeah, he's a good drummer. His name's Jay Michaels.
Jason.
Michaelis.
Yeah,
and so he's here in Pacifica. he's got a good band. They're called State Line Empire. And so he started playing there with him. So it's good. And he's practicing. So we come out here and he practices, almost every day.
Hey, when the drummer's got the game face on, look out, man. You know what? John Lennon's favorite, famous quote about the band only being as good as the drummer. Go get him, Atticus.
Absolutely.
Right. Hey, didn't he say, I was thinking about it. Did he also say that Ringo wasn't even the best drummer in the Beatles?
No, that would have been McCartney. McCartney likes to say stuff like that.
Was that a quote? Have you guys ever heard that?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and it was said right around the White Album time, and it's in a big part why Ringo left the band for a week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What a hard thing to say about a brother, really.
It's the worst thing. That's the worst thing I ever heard.
One thing I'm curious about with you guys performing now, do you guys get nervous at all? Like compare it in nerves to like before like a baseball game or something. Less nerves, more nerves?
Usually just in the beginning when mostly not really like porch shows, but like in front of drunk people and in front of a lot more people than we usually see.
Wow. They're playing to unruly crowds already. So rock and roll, right?
Yeah, they're getting an early lesson. That's excellent.
Well, and I gotta say, from personal experience, I've ducked a few beer bottles myself from some drunk people. So, be careful out there, right? Safety first.
Yeah, we're gonna put the chicken wire. We were talking about the chicken wire the other night.
The Blues Brothers.
The Blues Brothers, that's right. Absolutely. Yeah. Well done. Yeah. These guys are up. Boy, they sure up on their little, rock and roll history and the movie trivia.
We did we played Winters. We played a bar a couple weeks ago. So we got to open up for a band and it was classic. So they had to stay outside. I went in, I had to set everything up, set all the drums up, the guitar, and then they came in and the bartender's like, no, they gotta go. They can't be here. I'm like, no, they're here to we set it all up. They're like, the guy's like, no, they're out. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, well, they're the band. He's like, oh, get them up there. Let's go. So
it's the rock and roll lifestyle.
Oh, that's great.
So we play this show. We're playing, and then all of a sudden, two cops walk in, and
oh boy,
we're thinking, oh, we're all going to jail. And did they wave to you or something?
No. So our grandma was there, and she's like had her mask on, and then they come over and they're like, "Nice job."
Yeah.
Oh man, I can't tell you how happy I am to hear. First of all, that they didn't stop the show, but that second of all, Grandma didn't get arrested.
Well, this funny story about Grandma.
Oh yeah, I knew there was one, Tony. Please.
Okay, so
it's okay.
So she was sitting by the jukebox, and then we were playing, and then we were outside because we could only stay because we were playing. So then we went outside, and then she was still inside, and then two of these really drunk guys, one older guy, he was really drunk, he came over and said, "You're very attractive," and kissed her in the hand. And then another guy came over and he's like, "You're sure having a good time, aren't you? You want to dance?"
Oh, that's great.
So let me ask, guys, without getting too personal, do I hear wedding bells in Grandma's future?
Well, she's married.
Oh, well, what did Grandpa have to say about all this, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, you guys brought it up. It's a great rock and roll story. So
he wasn't there at the time. He wasn't there, luckily. But that drunk guy had a wife. One of the drunk guys had a wife there too.
The guy was sitting with his wife, and then he walks over to it's pretty classic Pacifica. Anything goes.
Well, I appreciate that, guys, because now everybody knows around the world what happened to Grandma at the bar in Pacifica.
Hopefully, Grandpa's not watching.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Let's leave it. Let's
Wow.
leave it back in the rock and roll history books, right?
What
Right,
happens
guys?
at winter stays at winters.
That's right.
I'm curious
Wow.
what I'm curious what all three of you guys individually like. What have you guys been listening to? What's hot on the turntables? You know what's a couple of things that you guys are really digging on right now?
Green Day, Holiday, Jesus of Suburbia, American Idiot.
All right. So a little
Awesome.
Green Day.
What
Yeah.
are you listening to?
Oh, I have one more.
What do you
Blaze Foley.
Blaze Foley.
All right.
You know that guy? He did that Clay Pigeon song. Such a good song.
Okay.
Oh, you know what I'm listening to is the new Virgil Shaw album.
Wow, Virgil with no beard,
I know. I just got this the other day. So
the famed singer-songwriter from Dieselhead.
Dieselhead, yeah.
I love that band, and Virgil is amazing. Wow, Tony, thank you for
This is great. And yeah, Danny Heifetz is on it.
yes, awesome.
And with Sonny Smith, you know Sonny and the Sunsets. Yeah, he produced it.
Wow,
Yeah.
how exciting! Is that a double record?
No, it's just a single from Rocks Records. I think it's kind of a new label. Super excited.
Super.
Thanks for sharing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Atticus?
In the car, we listened to the Pogues, Descendants.
Oh yeah, and he's doing Nirvana. He's learning
I already
Come As You
Come As You Are.
Oh, sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
I already did it.
So, he already knows it.
He's prepared, Dad. Come on, right?
Yeah, no, it's fun because I come out. It's fun because when he practices drums, I get to come out and try to play bass. But now it's more, he doesn't want me to play as much as I used to be able to. So
it's hard.
I know. You're good. You're fine.
Tony, I like that bass that you've been playing. I'm not familiar with that. Is that something that you just picked up in the last few years, or I usually know all your instruments?
I don't play. I'm just starting to play bass. Yeah. Yeah. So I bought a bass years ago.
Okay.
For my class, I did like a junior, Gretsch bass, short scale. Like it's like a guitar. So I've been playing that. I'm trying to get into bass. Yeah, I love it right now. So much fun.
Yeah.
Tony, it's so great to hear because, you've always been so multifaceted. And this is just another element that you're going to bring to your game. But as a fellow guitar player who really took bass under wing many years down the road, I find that unfortunately on the bass, I'm just full of bad habits. But I also don't care very much because I play bass like a rhythm guitar player. I would love to hear your opinion on that. You've been playing as long as I have, brother.
I think it's super hard. It's really different. So when I like watch a video of a song, like I wouldn't have thought to play bass that way. But I was listening to it's more like I play it like a guitar too. So I'm just following the chords.
Sure.
And when I play with such a good bass player, Matthew Prey I just think he's the greatest.
Yeah.
So
He's great.
He's so good. But I just watched an interview with Steve McDonald, and he was talking about his bass lines, and he said a good bass line is one you can hum. So try to think like when you're coming up with a bass line, try to come up with a melody with the song that you can hum to. And that's the bass line. Something you can hum to. So
Great quote by the someone once called Steve the punk rock Paul McCartney, which honestly, if you know Steve's bass playing, it makes a lot of sense. So
yeah, it's very adept actually.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Great wisdom in that quote.
Yeah, so it's fun, and it's so fun to see Milo play guitar, and he's the guitar player. It's good to just be in the back,
Sure.
and let him take over.
Well, guys, I want to ask you this because I think it's very important, 6 or 60, that you be recording your music. And last time we were talking that we had the Got One Sock video, which we love. And, you know, we're with approval, we want to feature on the network, obviously. Great video.
Yeah.
How's the recording going?
Well, we tried recording one song, but then something happened to it, and like the whole, like everything Dad played just got erased. So, and it was like broken or something, or not broken, but it wasn't working. So we stopped for a while because it just wasn't working for us right now.
Yeah, you know, it's a hard thing. It's a hard thing to do. So we have, you know, we really want to record all this stuff. So, you know, sometimes it's making a decision. Should we practice and, you know, try to get a new song down, or should we record? So at some point we got to just really knuckle down and, you know, record these songs, because you want to be ready to record. So I feel like we need to practice because I want to do them right. So, you know,
and I would agree. And there's a thirsty audience that's awaiting, you know, the Eddie's releases. But I love what you say about, hey, we have to have our game together first. I wish you guys a lot of luck. I know recording is not easy. It takes a tremendous amount of patience. It's something I don't have. That's why I'm not able to crank out 50 albums a year like my paisano over here.
I know Glenn just is so I can't. Yeah.
You guys need to come out here. We'll record the Eddies in Colorado. I would love that.
Oh yeah.
Then there's no pressure, guys. You guys can go. You guys can hike around all day and do fun stuff, and then we'll track a couple songs. We got this.
And let me tell you guys, that is a fun place to record. That's a magic room with a lot of history.
True that.
Yeah.
We're
Glad
lucky.
we'd be honored.
We're on our way. Spring break.
There you go. Exactly. I love that. Hey,
speaking of spring break, man, how has school been? I mean, now that you guys are, you know, recording artists, live musicians, do you find the transition to elementary school a bit daunting?
No, I like it just as much as music. Yeah.
Great. And what do your friends think about, you know, what you're doing with the Eddies?
Yeah.
Do they mention it, or?
Most of them
only my friends, like a couple of my friends, like go to school in my grade. They came to one of our court shows. So, and some of them know, and they're like every like we're talking about music, and they're like, wait a minute, let's go ask Smilo, because they're the only one who knows that I've actually played in front of a lot of people, and I've actually played in a concert.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So cool.
Amazing. Yeah. A veteran of the rock scene in Pacifica.
It's awesome. You guys really putting in a lot of time and effort. Yeah. It's fun to watch, and we're hopeful. We've been getting a lot of people wondering if you guys were maybe gonna perform a song for us today, because, you know, and if not, that's fine. But you guys made history on our show, the first band to ever perform on the Sunday Spin in season 2, and it was super exciting. So again, no pressure at all. If you guys are into it, you know,
we can definitely do. Does it sound okay? We can definitely do one.
The Eddies always sound great, and yeah, we would be honored, actually.
Let's do it. Okay. All right, we'll do. You want to do Pacifica?
Yeah.
Let's try Pacifica.
Hey, you guys take a minute or two and discuss it. Absolutely. I know we caught you by surprise. Breno and I will talk amongst ourselves, as they say in elementary school, right, G?
Hey, you got to come up with a game plan, right, Vin? You know what I mean? You got to figure out what song's going to work best and everything. Get situated. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to all the people that are watching right now. This is the Sunday Spin. We have the Eddies. My boy Benny the Jet Rodriguez is with me today, and we're just having a lot of fun,
baby.
I want to give a special shout out to the Accarelli family, Chris, Hank, Missy, And then Toner, of course, pretty much my second family since I was in third grade. I love you folks. So, and I know you guys are tuning in. So thank you so much. I just wanted to give a shout out, wealth and health in 2022. So yeah, and of course my family too, Vinny. You know, you gotta love to the world as well. But, yeah, look at this situation we got going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. Can we do our Sam? Breno, you want to do our Sam Cup moment here, right?
All right.
Right. Everything seems to be ready. Is everyone ready? Yeah, for the first time this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this is Pacifica, a song we wrote about Pacifica. You ready? Huh? Good. Did you leave us?
All
Yeah.
right. Oh,
The
no,
Eddie.
we didn't leave you. You had your close-up, gentlemen, and well-deserved, too. Pacifica by the Eddies. Breno.
Pacifica.
Awesome. You guys sound great. I love the energy, and the thing I love about the Eddies is it's all about the fun. You know what I mean, Vinny? Like we could relate so heavily to that, even to this day with the Mulligans. It's all about the fun.
Absolutely.
Still
And
fun.
always has been. But on that note, just in the new tune, you hear the improvement
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
such an enormous level, and the complexity.
We
I mean, the stop and start twice on the drums.
Yeah.
Absolutely
that was-
amazing, guys.
Harmonies. You guys are crushing the harmonies. Dad and Milo together. Wow.
That
And
that
tight.
song, it was like a practice. That song's like Atticus and I would practice drums out here. And
Mhm.
then one night we just came in here. So fun to write. We totally wrote that one together.
Wow, that's so special.
Yeah, cool. It's about, just about our life here, watching movies in our front yard, going surfing and skateboarding and
Baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It harkens for us 6'4" guys too, Tony. You know that because everybody comes, if they're lucky, comes from a Pacifica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean that as your brother, absolutely.
Yeah.
As you know,
Wiffle ball. We used to wiffle ball games, right? In the backyard.
So much fun. Yeah. So and soccer and like we used to kind of play indoor soccer in the backyard. We would just use the fences and this, and yeah, exactly.
Camping at San Alejo.
Oh man, so many good times. And speaking of good times, a lot of people are enjoying the show, you guys. So I wanted to put a couple comments up. This is our friend, the Strong Silent Type, watching from Florida, visiting my parents. Can't wait to be back home. Cheers and have a great show.
Wow.
And then our buddy that was on just a few weeks ago,
Michael,
Mr. CJ Hackett. So exciting. I wasn't expecting a live performance. So yeah, guys, you're making a lot of folks happy today. So and we want to encourage people, if you want to make a comment and interact with the Eddies, we would love that. We want to kind of at this point then give them a chance to kind of do shout outs and let people know, also while you guys are doing that, I'll go ahead and put up your little thing about where they can find your music at Bandcamp. So folks, please seek out their music, theeddies.bandcamp.com. And yeah, guys, any particular people? Are you guys happy about Bob Melvin joining the Padres as the new manager?
Well,
you guys bass fans too, though. So
yeah, we like him both, but I liked him better on the A's, but we still get hit. We'd still get another year of him, or a couple more years of him.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah. So who were you pulling for in the World Series, guys? Were you pulling for the same team?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. I can't stand the Astros because they cheated. And the announcer says it looks like the Astros have forgotten their vandalism and now have a new thing on. But
it's so beautiful, guys. I mean, this is exactly what Greno and Tony were talking about 79-80, right? The World Series.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
Beautiful. So can I ask you guys one more question? And for me, it's going to be one of those questions. But what do you think about the Rolling Stones being out there playing in front of all those people, and them being probably about the same age as your grandparents, maybe older? Do you think you'll be doing that when you're that age, when you're in your 70s? Do you see yourselves playing in a band even?
Yes.
Yes, that's the answer we wanted. Yes.
If my grandpa can still play baseball, he's 72.
Yeah.
We can still play.
Yep.
We can still play.
You got it. And what a head start you've got, right?
Great perspective, too. That's
magnificent.
Awesome. We got another comment, too. So, yeah, great job, Glenn, Benny, and the Eddies. Great performance, and keep it up. Thank you so much, Jay, for chiming in. Jay's always very supportive of the Sunday Spin and everything.
And what a good-looking kid that man has, right?
You guys are making new fans, too, guys. You got Colorado folks chiming in and people from Florida.
We got to get out there. We want We're thinking about a little tour. I was thinking about
Tony,
trying to book a little tour.
Tony, I've got 2 venues, the Triple Nickel and the Fritzies. The Triple Nickel is perfect for you guys.
Yeah,
My friend Brian runs the What's Left Records crew. Do the door and the sound there. You guys just give me a date.
Okay. Yeah, we're thinking about a little family trip, you know?
Yes.
Oh.
And rock and roll road trip with the Eddies. I mean, that's just man,
I
there's
don't think
nothing more
719
special.
is big enough, man. I
How
don't know that
fun
the
would that be?
719 can contain the excitement that would be the Eddies coming to town.
Get the Winnebago.
Yes. And Vinny, we'll wing you on over here.
Yeah.
We'll make it a big party, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, because I'm tired of playing behind the save-ons over here on Poway Road. It's getting to be a real drag.
Exactly. Well, gosh, we just want to thank you guys for your time. We know that you guys are real busy doing a lot of stuff. You got movies to watch, homework to do, and you got to deal with Pop over there, that goofy Tony Accarelli. So
yeah, we really want to thank you because we know it's getting dark so early too. So we took away from your activity time, man, and that it means a lot to Greno and myself, guys.
Yeah,
they had a big kickball game going on before.
Well, I had homework. I was doing homework.
Oh yeah, he's right. He's got homework.
Wow, on a Sunday.
There's nothing more punk rock than your guitar player having to do his homework.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually fun because my 2 favorite subjects are social studies and science. And in social studies, we're learning about Native Americans. And now I want to find acorns to make acorns have acorn mush soup and biscuits like they did. But now I have to write a Native American story of how they explain stuff, like how the earth was made from 2 turtles.
Wow.
Excellent.
Listen to the indigenous Eddies live with us on the Sunday Spin. You gotta love it. I've learned so much in such a short period of time.
I know. You guys are growing up. You guys are like the television like there's so many people for all of us that grew up before our eyes, and the Eddies are growing up before the eyes of the Sunday Spin viewers. So thank you, viewers. Thank you, Eddies. Thank you, What's Left Records. Thank you, Grooves Records.
Ooh.
Thank you, Barefoot Hockey Goalie. Tony, we loved having you and Blair on. We'll definitely get the whole band on next time. Shout out to Mr. Greg and Mr. Matt, the rhythm section. But you got a heck of a rhythm section right here. I mean, you guys are solid.
Yeah. He's getting it's good now.
Atticus, great job, man.
Yeah.
Drummers are always clowning around. Look, he's in his own world. Believe me, I know. All I gotta do is there we go. Yep, that says it all. Yep, drummers just do our own thing. We're about clowning the other people in the band, especially the bass player.
Look at that guy.
Try to
No,
keep him on your toes.
That's it.
Shout out to all the great bass players I played with too, including Matthew Prey.
Oh yeah, definitely right up there.
Awesome. Vinny, want to do any final word? By the way, Vin, I'm loving the set back there, baby. I need one of those Mulligan posters, though.
Thank you kindly. Shout out to a special friend. Anyway, you can get this stuff online. Talk to our man Brock Smith in the art department. We've got stuff. I happen to know that the Eddies are featuring a line as well. So really, before we let you go, guys, could you
look at what they made.
There we go.
Yeah.
Are those for sale? Let the people know.
Oh yeah, she made like 20 shirts today.
20.
Yeah, it's hard to sell things. I'm not good at it. So.
He's better. He's better at getting things instead of selling.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we would love is if you guys would autograph one, send it to the Sunday Spin, and we'll give it away to one of your fans.
There you go. Atticus has got to learn how to spell his name first, and then he can autograph.
Yeah, right.
Oh no, man, Sid Vicious.
It's that Vinny, it's that drummer bass player banter. I'm telling you, it never gets old.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much. And Tony, before we go, I want to just let you know that you're going to be excited about next week, Tony. Jason Hill. So Louis the 14th, is a great band from Poway called Convoy. And now he's doing wonderful soundtrack music for a show on Netflix called Mindhunter. I just started watching it because I wanted to get into what Jason's doing.
Yeah.
Tremendous work as always. So yeah, we're super excited to have him on. Again, Poway alumni.
Yeah.
Please, you guys join us next week. It's going to be super fun.
His first favorite song was a Convoy song. It's so funny.
Which one?
Man, you know what? I can't remember which one, but it was so random. It was off the Pineapple Sessions.
Yes, such a good record.
Maybe not Weekends. Yeah, but anyway, Convoy was one of my favorite bands ever.
Yeah.
That top 10. Like I thought they were so unbelievable.
Yeah.
I love Convoy. So
Me too.
That's great you're having them on.
Has to be
so talented.
That Convoy record too, that first one, I'm sure has to be one of the best albums to come out of the 64. You know, I mean, it's got to be up there for sure.
Yeah, I think even bigger. I think it's bigger than that. Like they should.
No, I know, but I'm just for our perspective on the show, we kind of hone in on stars of the 64. But no, you're right, Tony. It transcends that, but then so do the Eddies, baby.
So good. Yeah. So that's cool. You have them on there. I like. Yeah.
Yeah, we've been blessed with great guests, just like you guys. Thanks again so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
And you know, we do this every year, gentlemen, but we expect to see at the end of the year a holiday extravaganza, right? Can you guys make it for the Christmas party this year, live on the Spin?
Yeah. What time? Hopefully, it won't be too late.
Oh no, we'll work that out with upper management. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a primetime holiday special, you know, and yeah, it wouldn't be the same without the Eddies, right?
Absolutely. Are you guys going to be traveling, or will you be in Pacifica for Christmas? Or you're going to be down in Poway?
We go down south. Yeah, we'll go down south to Poway.
Awesome. Well, Tony, that might be a good opportunity to hang out with Barefoot Hockey Goalie too.
Oh, we're trying to book a show down there.
Let us know. Maybe we can take a little video from the Spin and get it on live. That'd be great.
Okay, heard it here first.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, hey, I got to go pick up Vinny's Emmy right now. We really appreciate you guys. Thanks again.
Yeah.
The Eddies are all about rock and roll, everyone. Check them out.
Hey, one more thing real quick. Special shout out to our man Sawyer Smith, right? Other Planet Girl. Sawyer, thank you, right? WNYU in the Big Apple, baby.
Yes, and our new affiliate, Coast to Coast Entertainment up in Oregon. We appreciate you guys sponsoring us. Things are good. So we love you guys. Sunday Spin each and every week, 4 p.m. Pacific, not Pacifica. All right, we love you guys. We'll see you next week. All right, thanks again.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Happy holidays.
Holidays.
Adios.